welcome to a Healthy Conversation. So we're back at the lake house. This is where we come to chill, right?
I've heard that.
Yeah. And the reason we're saying this is where we come to chill pretty much is because the last couple episodes we've been talking about balancing out moods, getting people stable so they don't feel anxious, depressed,
All the above.
all the above. And so 2 weeks ago we talked about how to deal with situational depression. Last week we talked about the fact that the sex hormones, especially if you're a woman, could be at play. You know, female sex hormones do affect some women
I've heard that.
to make them slightly irritable,
Irritable,
on occasion.
cantankerous,
Rare occasion.
hard to live
It
with.
doesn't happen often at
No.
all. Right, exactly, right. So anyway, today we're going to talk about something that most people don't have a clue could affect your moods, your anxiety, depression, irritability, worry, and that's your liver, right? People go, liver? Well, we've got this big organ located right about here.
Weighs about 3.5 pounds. It's actually your biggest internal organ.
It's massive, right, compared especially in size to a body like mine. And this is a filter, and it filters the toxins through your blood. Now, you hear it because it's pretty common these days, toxins, to get rid of your toxins. There are toxin cleanses. But what John's going to share with us today is about silymarin, which is the root that builds milk thistle. But just let's talk about, how do I know if I might have toxicity built up in my liver?
Well, we come in contact with over 10,000 different binders, fillers, stabilizers, emulsifiers, preservatives in our diet. Beside all the pesticides and herbicides and everything else,
breathing
in all the time.
Walking around the yard.
We have just nothing but a toxic environment. Now, your liver is an awful lot like an oil filter in your car. It kind of does the same thing. 25% of the blood that comes out of the heart goes right into the liver for purification. Except you can't take it out every 3,500 miles like you can with a car.
No,
so
bad idea.
you have to clean it out. So, we're full of toxins. 75% of the toxins are sitting in our intestinal tract, so we know about colon cleanses and those type of things, but we ignore the liver and the kidneys, which are big detoxification organs. So one of the best ways to detoxify it is with a product called milk thistle. Now, we sell a product called silymarin, which is the active ingredient. Now, there's active ingredients in every herb out there. Silymarin is the active ingredient that makes milk thistle work. Now,
so if I take silymarin, tell me what's going to happen in here.
Well, first of all, it cleans the liver out. That's probably one of the most important things. Second of all,
does that mean it makes the liver
works better?
Better.
Exactly.
So it really goes full force to detoxify the blood.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, the second thing is it actually rebuilds the liver. Now, I have personal experience when I was going through all the chemotherapy several years ago, and it's about 3 or 4 years after I had had the chemo. Still toxic, because I had double what I was supposed to have.
And you found that out with a blood test.
Blood test, exactly. So what I did is I got myself on a regimen of taking milk thistle or silymarin over now it takes about 2 months to clean the liver out.
3 of them a day.
At least 3 of them a day, exactly. I noticed a huge difference after about 1.5 to 2 months. I mean, my endurance, stamina, everything came back again.
Which was proof there were toxins at work, which was proof there was toxicity in his body. After he took 3 silymarin a day for a couple of months and started feeling amazing, that was proof that the liver wasn't quite doing what it was supposed to be doing.
Well, it was doing it, but it was just taking, because I had so much
chemo,
which are heavy metals, and it takes such a long period of time for the liver to detoxify, that it would have taken me years and years probably to get back to where I
what a
needed
lot
to
of
be.
people don't realize is that they're on a weight loss plan where you're breaking down the fat in your body. I mean, we tell people this with our 2030 fast track plan, because silymarin's a part of it, that when you're breaking down fat in your body, your liver really needs to be revved up
too.
Because it needs to detoxify because of the fatty tissues that are being broken down. And so silymarin needs to be a part of things. A medical professional told me recently when I was working on the hormones that alcoholics are actually given milk thistle silymarin, and it actually replaces, or not replaces, but makes the liver work even in the situation of somebody who's an alcoholic. So this stuff really works. This stuff really works.
It truly does.
And you've
Great
got lots
stuff.
of customers using it. So go to DonnaKretchStore.com and put in AHC for a healthy conversation if you believe that silymarin would benefit you, and you'll get 10% off. Stop in Total Solution, and I'll bet I could probably talk him into the same thing with Planet Health. Just for silymarin, if they mentioned that they saw us talking about silymarin or milk thistle on a healthy conversation,
Sure.
would you give him 10% off?
I would.
See, he's not
I'm a
that
good
bad of a
guy.
guy. He's a good guy. All right, we'll see you guys next week.